I'm just not.
The Munchkym.
So I stumbled upon a video this morning that's kind of going viral. In it, the contestants for Miss America were asked, do you think that evolution should be taught in school? The reason it's getting so much attention is because most of the contestants said that they either believed that evolution should not be taught in school, or that they believed that if evolution is taught, then religion should be taught as well. However, when looking at this response, you'll notice a few flaws in this. The first and most important one to me is separation of church and state. Technically, education is child of the state. The state pays for it through taxes. So teaching religion as fact would be crossing those two over. I feel I should clarify that I have no problem with electives studying religion, but they should be in a non-biased way. A teacher that brings their personal beliefs into the classroom as fact is completely not acceptable. Another issue I have with it is that a lot of them said that they should be teaching all aspects so that people can decide for their own. But to that I say, where does all stop? By all, do you mean all religious aspects? Because, in my opinion, that's a waste of class time to be studying every religion. There's way too many out there, and where does it stop? Do we study the smaller sects? Do we study the ones that are no longer active? Would you go as far as teaching about the flying spaghetti monster, which most people feel is ridiculous and nonsensical? And it's not like religion isn't already discussed in school. A lot of history is based around religion. And since a lot of them said that we shouldn't be teaching it because it's a theory, doesn't that mean that we shouldn't be teaching any science at all? Nothing in science is considered fact. Just because it's a theory that works continuously does not mean that it couldn't somehow be proved wrong. You might take it as fact, for example, gravity, but it's still a theory. It bugs me that this was even a question for the Miss America pageant when other questions are like, have you ever done online dating, and would you? And I don't even think this is an opinion thing. It's not a morale issue whether or not something should be taught in school. If religion is brought into it at all, then it automatically shouldn't be mentioned. Miss Kentucky started out by saying that you can't learn too much, but she then also said that you shouldn't learn about evolution in school because it's controversial. To which I say, we shouldn't learn about controversial topics? That just completely takes out the everyone should have their own opinion on it thing that everyone else had been saying. It just bugs me when people ask questions like this, because yes, evolution should be taught in school. It's a theory that people have really put a lot of effort into and really believe in. No, religion should not be taught in school, because it's a faith thing. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't need to learn about it. The reason, in my opinion, that you should be learning about religion is if you're searching for your own religion, or if you're just generally interested in it. It is important in a lot of history what religions people were in and what kind of practices they went through, but I just don't think that it's completely necessary. And I wouldn't discourage anyone from learning about that. I'm totally okay with religion classes, just not when they're required and not when they're a biased opinion who believes that it's fact. If you believe that it's fact, you're free to teach it, but you shouldn't be telling people that it is fact. I'm just really getting rambly again. Oh, by the way, blog TV show. I don't know when this video is going to be up, but there'll be a blog TV show sometime today. Could have already happened. I don't know. If you follow me on Twitter, then you'd get these updates. So my Twitter's in the description, as well as a bunch of other things. I actually wrote a pretty detailed blog about this. I'll put the link for that in the description as well.